welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome to Waiters Serve Style, serving you your dose of fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. I'm Crystal Waiters. We do all of the things over here, girl, from styling, makeup artistry, photography, modeling. Simply put, I'm a fashion and beauty enthusiast. And if fashion and beauty is something that you love, girl, what are you doing? We're in month 5 of 2025, and you still haven't subscribed? Am I judging you? Yes. So please hit the subscribe button, join the family. We are growing. We are growing rapidly, and I'm very excited. We are almost at 3,000 subscribers, but we still need you to join the family. So we've gotten all of that out of the way. Let's get into today's video because it's a good one. Okay, now I would not be your virtual stylist. I will not be your styling coach if I didn't share my tips, especially for my tall girls, on how to dress your tall frame, because we need the help. Quite frankly, standing at 6 feet tall, as much as I love fashion, it is actually very ghetto. It is very ghetto to get dressed, and it frustrates me because we are coming up on more options in terms of dressing. However, it's still rather difficult. So these are my tips that I like to follow, and I wanted to share them with you in terms of dressing. So yes, let's dive right in. Okay, tip number 1, know your measurements. This is very important because, especially when shopping online, you want to ensure that you are finding the right pieces for your tall frame. So make sure the most important measurement you need to know is your inseam, because most tall girls, such as myself, their height or our height is in our legs. So I stand at 6 feet tall and I have a 38-inch inseam. 38 inches is when my pants are on my waist and they touch the ground. That is 38 inches. So ensure that you know your measurements, not just your inseam, but also your arm length, your waist, your bust, to make sure that when you are shopping for pieces, especially online, you are finding the pieces that fit your tall frame perfectly. All right, on to the next. Okay, number 2, identify where your height stems from. As I stated in the first tip, knowing where your height stems from is important because it will help you to be able to better dress your body appropriately. So for example, I have freakishly, extremely long legs. So I am very cognizant of finding pieces or garments that either showcase my legs, so like mini skirts, or help me to create balance. So you will never find me in a very fitted bottom and a very short top, because my torso is extremely short and my legs are long. It would just make me look disproportionate. So what I find is finding pieces that balance the frame. So for example, as I stated, my height is in my legs. So if I'm doing a more fitted top or a crop top, I like to go with baggier pieces now. Or if I'm doing a tight on tight situation, I have to show some midriff. We got to make the top even shorter to ensure that if we are showing leg, we're going to show all the legs. Okay. For my girlies who have longer torsos, the opposite is also correct. So if you have a longer torso, you want to make sure that your tops are shorter, and ensure that your bottoms are balanced with your tops. So you are the girlies that can, rock the crop tops, the crop blazers, or the shorter shirts. You want to bring your shirts up a little bit higher to make sure that we are balanced. Okay? Moving right along. Next up, find the best places to shop that caters to tall women. If you have not watched my video on best places to shop for tall women, please do. Because I'm sharing, I think 5 or 6, maybe even 7 or 8 tall places for women to shop. Because this is very important, because taller garments allows us more room, more length, which we need in the arms and definitely in the legs and also in the torso. So although it might not seem like a big difference, it's a huge difference when you find pieces that cater to your tall frame. So some of my places that I absolutely love to shop: ASOS. That is probably my favorite place to shop, because even in their mid-range section, their regular section, they have pieces that tailor to the tall frame. But their tall girl section, mwah, chef's kiss. Boohoo is another favorite. Pretty Little Thing has a good spot. So those are probably my top three. But ASOS, quality, length, out of this world. ASOS is probably the only place that I'm able to find long 38-inch seam pants. So that is why that's my go-to. In addition to those three, the last one, the girlies, wasn't feeling it, but Fashion Nova actually has some jeans and pants that fit the tall girls. Fashion Nova loves the tall girls. I'm sorry. So find the best places to shop for your tall frame. All right, on to the next. Okay, this would not be a tips video if I don't put something in here about the closet. Yes. Organize and assess and edit your closet. This is very important because we have to make sure that we are buying pieces that are interchangeable, that are great to go with other pieces. So, you know, you hear the capsule wardrobe, but we want to make sure that we have quality basics, quality clothes overall, but your basics are essential. So something like this is more of an elevated basic. But having simple pieces where you can pair your fashion pieces, as Jernica Macias is, with your basics to ensure that you have a very well-rounded wardrobe. So edit your closet, organize your closet. I am so organized as it relates to my closet. My blazers are with my blazers, my pants are with my pants, jeans are with my jeans, so on and so forth. And not only are they organized in that way, they're also color coordinated. And it's not as hard as you think. Once you really take the time to do it, it's easier to find the pieces when you are looking for it, when you're getting dressed. So take the time to edit and organize your closet. All right, on to the next. Okay, next up, the final tip is identify your personal style. How is it that you want to be represented when you step out? For me, I love a bit of glam. I love old Hollywood. I love very tailored, structured, androgyny pieces. I love pieces that have an unexpected twist. So like this basic t-shirt is literally a t-shirt, and it has this asymmetrical neckline. I love a bit of, okay, I see what you did there. And every single thing that I put on, it has to have an element of uniqueness, because I'm unique. You don't find too many 6-foot-tall black women with bald heads with beat faces walking around the streets of Bowie, Maryland. But identify what your personal style is and create a wardrobe that tailors to that personal style. So if you are not one that likes bright, bold prints or bright, bold colors, identify what it is that you like. If you are a neutral baddie, tailor your style to that. However, in addition to that, bonus tip, don't be afraid to take risks. Even as a tall girl, we have the bodies where clothes are designed for us. When you think of models and designers, not too many models. I used to model professionally. I don't do it anymore now, but you had to be at least 5'9". If you were anything under 5'9", you better have had a very unique aesthetic, personality, because designers find and tailor pieces for the tall frame. So you're actually blessed. We are actually blessed to be able to have this height, to be able to rock clothes so eloquently. I hear it all the time, and I'm forever grateful when persons say it, but I literally get this comment every day when I step outside, even outside of my social media platforms, like, oh my God, you look like a model. Baby, because I am. She is. And it's very striking to see a very tall woman who is put together, who is dressed nice. So for you, ensure that you identify what your personal style is and tailor your wardrobe and your pieces to that. There are pieces for each and every aspect of style at any size. For our tall baddies, and unfortunately for our plus size women, I have been both. I have been plus size. Now that I'm not, I know the struggle of finding pieces in plus size sizes. But identifying what your personal style is and doing the work to find it and curating a wardrobe that you absolutely love. Because if you love it, you're going to wear it. And when you wear it, you're going to rock it. And when you rock it, you're going to turn heads. Okay? All right. Moving right along. All right, guys, that's it for this video. It's a shorter video, but I definitely wanted to share it. Please comment below videos that you wanted to see from me, Way to Serve Style. And yes, I will see you in the next one. Be well, be safe, and be blessed.